We have the 7 a.m. advisory and the winds are holding steady. 45 miles an hour sustained, gusts are at 60. Now this gives you a perspective on not just the rain, but the cloud field. So I'll show you just radar so you can get a better idea as to what we're going to expect with Bertha. Now this big blob that you see here, all these heavy downpours, that's not going to be moving into southeast Texas. This is the center of circulation. Is going to make a second landfall here near our Galveston coastline in the next few hours. I think around lunchtime. So right now, it doesn't look like anything is happening. I mean, you can barely see that the waves are picking up just a little bit, but in Galveston, there is some cloud cover, but there's not much else. There's no wind just yet. Downtown shot, lots of sunshine. Right now, it is very calm. The breeze is out of the north, in fact, and it is at 14 miles an hour. 84 degrees, so it is steamy. It feels like 94. As Bertha gets closer to us, we'll be tracking the coastal impacts. We're under a tropical storm warning. What does that mean? Well, some tropical storm force winds are expected, 40 to 50 miles an hour. That's what I'll be watching for. That could lead to some broken tree limbs, some fences that are loose might be knocked over, some coastal erosion is possible, a little debris along the beach. Now, I think the storm surge threat is low. We could see 1 to 3 feet. That's what the National Hurricane Center is giving us the lookout for. I do think more than anything, it's going to be a high rip current risk. So you want to stay off the water. You do not want to be playing with these strong waves that increase surf and seas. Coastal winds, like I said, are going to be the most impactful. And then inland, 20 to 30 mile an hour winds and a few downpours. That's what we'll be tracking. Very manageable. You'll notice we're under a weather impact alert just as we're watching Bertha pass through here. We'll have hourly updates for you. We'll watch some of the showers, although I don't think they're going to amount to much. We'll start to see some of that rain this afternoon. That's a snapshot of 4 o'clock. But you'll notice most of the heavier downpours are along the coastline. Some of these start to lift, and they could bring us some downpours even through the evening hours. Tomorrow, leftover moisture is still there, but the rain chance drops to 20%. How much are we going to see? I think about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch for most of the area, and it's possible to see maybe an inch or two along the coastline. But like I said, that's manageable. Aside from Bertha, we also have the heat that's still around. Notice there's no heat alert for Harris County, Fort Bend, close to the coastline either. And that's because we'll have most of the cloud cover in place and we'll have some of those cooling downpours. Further north and west that you go, the less that we're going to see as far as clouds or rain. And so because of that, the heat is the predominant story there. So heat advisory from noon until 7, feels like up to 110 degrees. So you know the deal with heat. You just want to limit your time outdoors because of that too. So watching Bertha, that's why we're under weather impact alert today, a 40% chance for those scattered downpours. Isolated rain potential for tomorrow at just 20%. And that's it. We're looking at a nice weekend ahead, though it's going to start to get hot again. Well, really, it stays hot. Next week, we're back up into the triple digits, tracking lots of sunshine. Junior Caruso is with us this morning. Junior